Hello and welcome back to my Pokemon Journeys review series. Today I'm going to be talking about episode 26, which was a special two-part episode. The first half of the episode focused on a Magikarp storyline, and then the second half was a Slowking / Slowpoke storyline. Both stories had all sorts of craziness going on. The opening of the episode was quite fun, with the Rocket Gang starting us off calling in the vending machine, with a funny scene where Pelipper is struggling to fit through the door. They call in two Pokemon and it's Slowking and Magikarp to show the two parts of this episode. This was pretty cool, and so was the two unique title cards they had for this episode. In the opening scene, James is revealed to own a few different types of Pokeballs, and he's cleaning them both times we see him, so this could be his new collection. He used to collect bottle caps, so maybe it's Pokeballs now. And another Easter egg was that there was a picture of the Kalos champion Diantha on the front of whatever Jessie was reading. This was really cool because it shows how the world is so interconnected between the regions, and it could even be hinting at her return. So the first side of the episode is about Go seeing a Magikarp king who owns a shiny Magikarp. Yes, another shiny carp has now appeared in the anime. This makes for the third time, one in Hoenn, one in Kalos, and one in this episode. So this Magikarp king holds the record for the highest jumping carp, and Go wants to train his best and beat the record himself with the Lord Magikarp that Go caught a few episodes ago. It was nice to see Go using a Pokemon he caught previously to enter in a competition. But how the hell did Magikarp get this fat? So Ash, Go and Magikarp begin a Rocky style training montage trying to get ripped, and they all did, even the Magikarp had a six pack. And while they're training we see none other than a Boldore. So whose Boldore is this? We know that Go doesn't have one, we know that Cerise to our knowledge doesn't have a random one laying around, and I doubt it just snuck into the lab. But of course Ash owns one from Unova, so this could possibly be Ash's Boldore, his first old Pokemon to return in the series. We will probably never get this confirmation, but I'm going to go ahead and think in my mind that this is Ash's. If it was confirmed, it would be pretty cool. Ash didn't even say anything about it, it was just implied that it was transferred from Oak's lab to help with the training. I want to see more of this type of thing. Go enters the competition and gets to the final to take on the king with the shiny carp. Go takes some training weights off Magikarp. I thought this was hilarious because it makes fun of the anime traits of the fighter taking off the weight so they can unleash their true power, such as Goku from Dragon Ball and Rock Lee from Naruto. But Go's Magikarp was too strong for its own good, as it flopped so high up and it didn't come back down, and Go ended up losing the competition. The second half of the episode was weaker for me, but it was still ridiculously funny. Ash and Go find a pack of Slowpoke and they're introduced with a reggae song that was on the Pokemon YouTube channel back in 2014. So it's pretty wild that they brought it back for this scene, despite it being weird as hell. Slowking appeared eating some sort of noodles or ramen, and then his shell crown came flying off, landing on Ash's head and completely taking control of him, making him utter pure nonsense. And after a long back and forth with the crown flying from Pikachu to Ash to Go to Raboot, finally we see Go's Magikarp come back down from the previous part and land on Slowking's head to end the part off. There's not as much to say about this second part and this episode as a whole because it was very strange, but probably the most over the top and comedic Pokemon episode ever made. This episode ends with a repeat of the opening Team Rocket, but this time with the Magikarp King appearing at the door instead of the Pelipper, and James just straight up slams the door on his face. Overall, I actually loved this episode. It really brought together some funny moments and some great memes for the community to bond over, and it was just a really fun filler episode that didn't really mean too much. Sometimes filler episodes tried to complicate their stories, but this one knew exactly what it was doing, and it really embraced the comedic side. I would give this episode a 6 out of 10. The preview for the next episode was really exciting. We're heading back to Galar for a World Championship battle between Leon and Raihan, the two rivals. It looks like it's going to be a one-on-one battle between Charizard and Duraludon, which is going to be a Gigantamax Duraludon. So it would be nice to see another G-Max in the anime. And then we're also going to be seeing Sonia appear while Go is trying to capture Pokemon in the Galar region. This episode is going to be interesting. It seems like it'll be cut in two halves. The first half will be the battle, and the second half they'll travel out into the region and capture some Pokemon. Or it'll be the other way around. Either way, it looks like it's going to be a great episode. Let me know in the comments below, what did you think of this week's wacky episode, and are you excited for Leon versus Raihan? Hope you enjoyed, please like and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you next time.